Streetwear is a casual clothing style that gained popularity in the 1990s. Streetwear emerged from the New York hip-hop movement, incorporating Californian and Japanese fashion elements. Streetwear firms all highly influenced punk, surf, and skate cultures. Today, streetwear is regarded as a popular movement. It's something that's constantly changing in response to external influences like popular culture and subculture. The history of streetwear is a chronicle of how businesses, designers, musicians, and other notable names have influenced and inspired each other's work. Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we will be talking about streetwear style and its evolution over the years. Remember to subscribe to the channel and also turn on the post notification. You can also leave a comment for us in the comment section. Let us know what you want to talk about in the following video, and we will get right to it. Like most skateboarding businesses in the 1980s and 1990s, streetwear represented the burgeoning subculture without the mainstream fashion success. Brands like DC Shoes, Vans, and the launch of Thrasher magazine inspired streetwear culture at the time, giving skaters all over the world a sense of belonging. Supreme, a New York-based streetwear company, gained fame exclusively among skaters when it launched in 1994. Its unexpected ascension to become one of the top streetwear companies today was never expected. So, what went wrong? Let's take a look. Not only does streetwear appeal to teens and young adults, but the pivot into luxury appeals to the high-end fashion world. It has created industry growth alongside notable brands like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and Balenciaga. Celebrity endorsement helps the streetwear landscape as well. According to Bobby Kim, co-founder of the streetwear company, The Hundreds, streetwear is about the culture, not the clothing. Streetwear is said to have originated with the rise of punk in the 1970s when bands like Joy Division and the Ramones dominated the music scene. Others believe that streetwear rose from the advent of hip-hop and the rapidly rising block party subculture, hence the moniker streetwear. Stussy is one of the labels that made streetwear a tangible notion, despite its disputed beginnings. Owner Sean Stussy used to shape boards for friends and locals in California, using features from the do-it-yourself ethos that punk rock created. He began printing the patterns on t-shirts and shorts to sell alongside surfboards to market his work. What started as a modest, private event for friends and family quickly grew into one of the world's largest apparel brands. The surf and skate culture Stussy introduced became the basis for other famous streetwear brands in the 1990s, such as Fresh Jive and James Jebbia's Supreme. Since then, though, the game has evolved significantly. Its increasing popularity and impact elevated streetwear to a new level. Let's look at how streetwear has changed throughout the decades, while also looking at the fascinating trends that have emerged since it became popular. While the United States was at the forefront of streetwear's globalization, Japan was the next hotspot for up-and-coming fashion designers looking to introduce a new style to the scene. Nigo, born Tomoaki Nagawa, was a devoted hip-hop fan who had been accepted to Bunka Fashion College at the time. Despite not attending any classes, he was affected by Tokyo's nightclubs, where he made connections that would help him advance his fashion career. Tomoaki subsequently stated that he learned nothing from Bunka. Meeting famed designer Jun Takahashi was the most important thing that happened to him while attending the school. Tomoaki met another great Japanese designer, Hiroshi Fujiwara, who created fragment design around this time. Due to their similarities, Nigo's infamous nickname, Nigo, which translates to number 2, was given to him. Nigo and Takashi launched Nowhere, a fashion boutique that carried a variety of foreign streetwear labels with the support of Fujiwara. During this time, Nigo created Bape. Bape, formerly known as a bathing ape, was a streetwear brand inspired by the 1968 film A Planet of the Apes and referencing Japanese colloquialism criticizing post-war affluence. Bape dominated the streetwear scene for a brief period. Nigo inundated the market with Bape cafes, studios, and restaurants. Despite Bape's unwavering popularity, the company was losing more money than it made. Nigo eventually decided to sell Bape, rescuing both the company and himself from bankruptcy. Like Sean Stussy before him, Nigo created a fresh brand and style that took on a life of its own, leaving a significant mark on the fashion world. In 2000, streetwear made its way into the sneaker market, gaining popularity. Stussy was the biggest name in streetwear, and Nike was the biggest name in sneakers. Thus, Stussy's Mike Copling was interested in collaborating. When he approached Nike's Fraser Cook about possible cooperation, it began a long-running ritual that would change everything. Stussy released a Dunk collaboration in 2001, which was the start of the sneakerhead movement. Nike finally took control of the streetwear scene, following up its Stussy collaboration with Supreme and Diamond Supply Company. These collaborations spurred the sneaker craze, which resulted in turmoil at sneaker releases with violence, traffic, vandalism, and theft, all to get a pair of the latest release. Streetwear culture peaked in popularity in the 2010s, thanks to celebrity endorsements. The most notable is ASAP Mob, a Harlem, New York-based hip-hop collective. Following Pharrell and Kanye's footsteps, A$AP Rocky has become the face of hip-hop fashion. With one single lyric in his first major hit, Peso, he affected a new generation, saying, "Raf Simons, Rick Owens, typically what I'm clothed in." Rocky's single line introduces a fresh look to the scene by combining streetwear with high clothes. A$AP Mob ushered in a new age of streetwear quickly, bringing companies like Pyrex, Black Sickle, Palace, and others to prominence. Rocky also formed genuine bonds with fashion icons such as Alexander Wang, Jeremy Scott, Raf Simons, and Rick Owens. Unlike Rocky, A$AP Bari was not a rapper, although he did have a small cult following at the time. Bari's identity, however, blossomed into his own brand due to his love of fashion. In the years that followed, Bari founded Vlone, a fashion label that stands for Live Alone and Be Alone. Vlone was originally only worn by group members and close friends. Still, Bari offered his first Vlone line to the general public due to popular demand. In collaboration with Nike, Vlone debuted during Paris Fashion Week and the shoe market the following year. Later, A$AP affiliate Ian Connor, a great artist in his own right, helped mainstream the grunge meets streetwear look. The A$AP worldwide movement has slowed down in recent years. Still, its influence on the industry has resulted in streetwear being classified as designer clothes. The streetwear sector is growing, and despite Virgil Abloh's claim that it is certainly going to die and that its time is up, streetwear seems to be here to stay. Today, small businesses and unique labels are the new waves in the streetwear scene, signaling the start of a new age in the industry. As designers, followers and celebrities turned streetwear into a cash cow industry. It made its way to luxury. Streetwear was given its own platform to grow and thrive on, allowing it to cooperate with high-end brands. When streetwear and luxury clothes collide, the limits between what should be considered trends are blurred. It defies traditional fashion conventions, allowing a wider audience and viewpoint on what streetwear is and how it may survive. It also proves that streetwear community can add allure, exclusivity, and elegance to their collections. The rise of social media revolutionized the streetwear sector. Several celebrities and influencers have taken control of social media. Celebrities began showcasing informal, off-duty outfits, which influenced their fans. Influencers put together clothes and produced their own distinct streetwear interpretations. They've embraced this aesthetic in their own unique ways, encouraging their fans to do the same. It provided a forum for ordinary people to display and flaunt their personal flair. Men and women wear streetwear in the broadcast fashion style range all year long. You can select what best suits your needs and budget. It's a look that can be worn regularly and for special occasions. Individuality and crafting unique styles are essential in this society. It is easier to mix and combine your existing components to create something genuinely new and original. It doesn't have to be from pricey or hyped labels as long as you're comfortable. Genderless clothes will become more popular as the world changes and the demand for inclusivity grows. It will penetrate the streetwear market even farther than it currently has. Coronavirus has prompted a new set of customer demands for brands. People would demand comfort and functionality in their everyday attire in the post-pandemic age. It could be for work, school, or a special occasion. Reaching this point marks the end of our video. Are you a fan of streetwear? Where do you see the trend in the next few years? Will it still be here, or will it have died? Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. Thanks, and until the next one, peace out.